Up next, the Raptors taking on the Warriors. For the Toronto Raptors, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Can they turn things around? Starting with the win tonight. Warriors, Raptors, coming up next. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Kevon Looney.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Gary Trent is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Barnes, and it's Barrett at the small forward. And for Golden State, they've got Gary Payton II. Draymond Green is out there with Saric. Then it's Curry, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. One thing we expect to see a lot of here tonight is quality ball movement, Steve, from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
Quickly against Curry. Trent outside. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Sharks. Payton right side. Barrett with the ball. Now Green defending. Here's Quickly. Lays it up off the glass. Quickly's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Toronto. Now Payton. Outside Green. Thompson right side. Outside Curry. The three ball. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Anytime Steph shoots it from three, we all think it's good.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Curry against Quickly. To the paint. Floats one. The rebound by Payton.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Fantastic job by Draymond. I'll say this to you. He knows what work is.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a three-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only two meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The free throw drops for Trent. And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat. Didn't you think, G.A.?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry's.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry against Quickly. Saric has the open look. Off target from outside. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Barnes outside. Over Saric. And that one's good. Barnes.
Scotty Barnes is looking good from the midi.
Quickly against Curry. There's the pass to Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Payton. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to Clay, or he'll drop these all night long.
Here's Quickly. 9 points last game. The dish to Barnes. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. On the wing quickly. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Detroit.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Now here's Saric. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. It's good.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Here's Barnes. Trent, left side. Pass to Barrett. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Thompson misses. Raptors trail by 3. Now, here's Quickly. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Barnes outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Quickly. And the rejection by Curry.
Beautiful defense from Steph Curry, using his quickness to get there for the block.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Nice D from Barrett. The Raptors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Barnes passes to Trent. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Curry with it. And he also played really well on that win against the Pistons. Connects from three-point range.
Showing patience, taking time to read the defense. Draymond finds the open man.
Toronto with the ball, trailing by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Barrett. Over Thompson. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And here is Curry. 6 points for him. Thompson outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors trail by 4. Quickly the bounce pass. And stolen by Payton. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. And Barnes sends it back.
Timing and anticipation. That's how Scotty pulled off that block.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Out to Peyton. Curry looking it over. Over quickly on the money from 12 feet away. Curry's got 8. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Now Saric, and right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Greg, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Now Trent, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Barrett for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
And this is encouraging for sure. The more Barrett works on expanding his range, the more difficult he becomes to defend.
Now here's Peyton. Still scoreless. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. In third, the Warriors.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Paul's checked in for Stephen Curry. And Toronto also making a switch. Boucher is checked in. Here's Trent. 26 points for him last game against Sacramento. Inside, it's stolen by Green. And here we go. Saric all alone. He can't get it to go.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Quickly kicks to Boucher. And there's the pass to Trent. Stolen by Thompson. And here comes the break. And Peyton gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And the Raptors with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. And it's Trent in the corner. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Warriors leading by 3. Saric with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Takes it inside, and the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Abaji's checked in, and it's Brown in for Quickly. Here's Podziemski. Now here's Paul. Pass to Podziemski. Thompson, a screen on Brown. Paul kicks to Kuminga. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Even late in his career, no one passes it better than Chris Paul.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Paul. Getting around 12 points a game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And here are the Raptors now. 6-point game. Barrett against Thompson. Barrett the pass to Boucher. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Pass to Looney. Back to Thompson. Now here's Kuminga. Boucher defending. To the inside. And Paul gets it to go in. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
That is all the space Paul needs down there. Great work in close.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Paul against Brown. Here's Abaji. Still without a basket. Clock at 6. Pirtle, the pass to Abaji. And the Raptors miss again. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
Barrett, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Olynyk comes in for Pirtle. And it's Scotty Barnes in for R.J. Barrett. Paul passes to Looney. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And, Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
And that one falls for Looney. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And he makes both free throws. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the middle to end the cold streak. And the dunk by Olynyk.
If you got the size, use it. Olynyk goes up strong.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. They're leading by 8. Passes to Curry. Takes a 3. Boucher with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
Raptors trail by 7. Brown outside. Now the pass to Abaji. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D, and in.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One of the more unique free throw shooters, if you count Curry's mouthpiece.
And he's good on the second. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Barnes with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 8. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Barnes passes to Brown. Pass to Boucher. Over Kuminga. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Looney down low. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 10.
The effort from Looney on the offensive glass. A hustle player who really wills himself out there.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Warriors ahead as they end the first quarter on a 14-5 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
Warriors leading by 10. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. We've got Chris Boucher. He's out there with Scotty Barnes. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Brown. And it's Abaji in at the 2.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Barnes passes to Brown. Pass to Abaji. Takes the 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Warriors shooting well, 50% from the floor. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
What can you say about Steph Curry? Masterful.
And here's Boucher. Nothing on the board. Barnes outside. Passes it to Abaji. Barnes against Wiggins. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The hustle, the energy. It's why Olynyk is out here. Great work.
Paul passes to Curry. Off target from three-point range. Raptors trail by 13. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Curry with it. Picked up by Brown. Wiggins from outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Where was the defense there? You can't leave one of Curry's teammates uncovered.
Raptors trail by 17. Brown feeling it out a bit. The pass to Boucher. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Raptors. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
Here's Curry. The Raptors getting the bucket. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Down low. Here's Abaji, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Brown against Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Paul for three. Rebound by Olynyk. Raptors trail by 13. To the wing right side. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. And Olynyk kicks to Brown. Shoots over Curry. And it's Brown missing. Warriors leading by 13. Paul passes to Curry. Wiggins against Brown. Here's Kuminga. Abaji pulls it in. The Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Driving in. Off with the layup. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the wide-open shot from Paul. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his third assist on the night. Raptors trail by 16. Boucher kicks to Barnes. Brown with a screen on Wiggins. Barnes passes to Brown. It's good from long range. Brown's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Puts it in off the nasty crossover. 7 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Payton comes in for Wiggins. You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. Stephen Curry, 4th.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Here's Curry. He's got 12. On the wing, Green. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Now, Quickly. And he trims the lead to single digits. Quickly's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Warriors leading by 9. And a deep three from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Now here's Brown. 9 points last game out. quickly against Curry. From deep three-point land, Stephen Curry. What a shooter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Kuminga. Barnes down low. Kuminga on him. Barnes can't get it to go. Pass to Green. Unloads from 9. And Barnes sends it back. Brown kicks to Barnes. No good from outside.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Great, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Early eyes by Curry, sees the play developing, knows where he wants to go with the ball.
And so here's Toronto, down by 12. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Now here's Green. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Curry can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And here's Trent outside. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Some changes for Golden State. Sharge checked in for Kuminga. And it's Thompson in for Chris Paul. Raptors also changing it up. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Bruce Brown. Thompson passes to Curry. Sharge. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Barrett after the basket by Dario Saric. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett to the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
This is how physical Pirtle is. Accepts contact on the way up.
Raptors have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Pirtle.
Every team can use a guy like Pirtle. A glue guy. Shores up the middle, protects the rim.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Warriors leading by 10. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. They got a piece of it. Pass to Boucher. On the wing quickly. Drills the three-pointer. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
The Warriors shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Payton dishes to Curry. Pass Steph, perfection from the arc.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Now, here's Barrett. 14 points from him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thompson finds Payton. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
Raptors trail by 13. Here's quickly. He's got 9. The pass to Barrett. Boucher sets a screen for Barrett. Can't get it to fall. Warriors leading by 13. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Misses the 3. Quickly against Curry. It's Trent on the wing. They break it out 5 on 3. Here's Green. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry against Quickly. It's Trent on the wing. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And the Warriors miss again. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Barrett. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And what a basket by Barrett, looking unafraid to take on these difficult challenges down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Paul's checked in for the Warriors. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Chris Boucher.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. It's blocked. They get it back. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The length of Thompson is deceptive. He uses it well to draw fouls inside.
The Warriors have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
People say Klay Thompson's shooting form is picture perfect, and they're not wrong. Kids out there, watch how he shoots it and take notes.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. On the wing quickly. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Quickly's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors. Paul with the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The drive by Barnes. Some solid defense from Saric.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else. It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
.44 seconds left in the first half. Barrett against Thompson. Going inside. And it's quickly missing. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Paul. Drains it from 9 feet away. Paul's got 7 points in the game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Raptors trail by 13. Barrett with the ball. 8 points for him. Here's quickly. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
A free throw drops for quickly. Both shots good from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Paul from deep three-point land. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
They'll be away from home for a while, away from their families. The silver lining is sometimes that helps guys grow together as a family.
Like we have here in the studio. Sort of. Kind of. A little.
I love you.
Now let's go over that first half action. Things did not go according to plan for the Raptors.
They've had a few issues in the first half, but the turnovers really stand out. It's hard to stay in the game when you're giving possessions away. Plus, it lets the other team run on the offensive end. They have to clean that up and clean up their ball handling and make better decisions.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dario Saric is out there with Thompson. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the point guard. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, quickly, after the missed 3 from Dario Saric, Pirtle up top. Pass to Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barrett's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors. The Warriors shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And here is Curry. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Thompson. And it's Barrett penetrating. Raptors have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Chris Paul is on the back 9 of what will be a Hall of Fame career, but he's not ready to hang it up just yet. He said, I don't know if I can ever retire because the emotional roller coaster that you go on during a game, for real, there's nothing like it. His love of the game has never been in question, Kevin. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right, David. Never in question. Hey, thanks for that story. And here's Barrett. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry to the inside. Yep, it counts.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Curry on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
And checking out numbers for Barrett. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 18 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Raptors trail by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Back to Quickly. Kicks to Barrett. Over Thompson. Again, Toronto.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Curry against Quickly. Curry passes to Payton. Golden State moving it around to the paint. And Green slams it in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
Now, here's Quickly. 14 points for him. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Barrett the pass to Quickly. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Warriors leading by 7. And you know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Just 4 to shoot. Curry passes to Payton. Over Trent. Payton's shot is off. Raptors trail by 7. And it's Barrett penetrating. Looking now at some numbers for Jakob Poeltl.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Inside, Poeltl with the steal. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And here are the Warriors now. The Raptors getting the bucket. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Trent kicks to Barnes. Here's Quickly. 16 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Trent. That one, no good. Good D by Payton. Charged with it, picked up by Barrett. And Barnes sends it back. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Quickly against Thompson. Ball's knocked loose. And here is Trent outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Green. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Barnes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Toronto's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Barrett. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The Warriors leading. Curry with it. 24 points for him. Heaton inside. Defended by Trent. Green, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Curry against Quickly. Barnes right side for the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
And here is Green. Following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Barrett kicks to Pirtle. Back to Barrett. Here's Barnes. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Barrett, count the basket and the foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes.
One shot.
That one misses for Barrett.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half. Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Trent finds Quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Raptors?
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And he makes the first. And so Barrett nails both of them. Warriors trail by 3. Curry passes to Green. He dishes it to Thompson. Passes it to Payton. They kick it out to Green for the 3. It doesn't go for him.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Trent passes to Quickly. And the pass to Barrett. Feeds it to Pirtle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Pirtle's got 5 points so far.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 5-point game. Curry against Quickly. Pass to Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Trent outside. Pass to quickly. No good. Curry with the defensive effort. Thompson for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. The lead is 2. And for NBA champion Chris Boucher, Steve, his story is one of perseverance.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Homeless in Montreal. Chris Boucher dropped out of high school at 16 to get a job, and that's when he started playing organized basketball. He kept grinding, and the rest is history.
Here's Curry with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 27 points.
Stephen Curry putting the defense in no man's land, possessing quick feet and a fast release.
Passes it to Barrett. Here's Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. The shot's good from Quickly. 18 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Warriors trail by 3. Timeout called the Warriors. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Some changes for Toronto. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Barnes comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Brown in for Quickly. The pass to Paul. To the paint. Here's Looney. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Brown. Averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 8. Olynyk has the open look from outside off the mark. Thompson dishes to Paul. There's 1:26 left in the third. For the tie, Thompson misses. Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Bucket is good. Barnes has got 10 points. .107 left in the third quarter. Warriors trail by 4. Paul passes to Looney. Dishes to Thompson. The tray. Toronto grabs the miss. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
Paul passes to Looney, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
He's off on the first.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
And the second free throw, good. And here is Brown. 7 points in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 3. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Pajemski. Kuminga with a wide open look. It's good. This game is all even. 13 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. Brown outside. The shot, no good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Scotty Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Brown. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Agbaji in a two-guard. Curry fires from way outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Barnes looking around. Brown outside. Pass to Agbaji. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Agbaji's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Toronto. Warriors trail by 3. Curry from deep three-point land. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
Barnes outside. Back to Brown. That one, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Curry. Wiggins finds Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Passes to Barnes. Back to Brown. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Wiggins. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Agbaji, and that's off the glass and in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now here's Curry. Wiggins sets a screen for Curry. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Agbaji, the pass to Boucher. Here's the teardrop. And Looney
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Raptors trail by 3. Brown outside. Poke loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Over in the corner, Paul.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Barnes. Brown outside. There's the pass to Barnes. Over Wiggins. And again, no good by Toronto.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Barnes. The Warriors making the shot. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Brown, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Abaji. Dishes it to Olynyk. And the layup's good off the glass.
Attacking the heart of that defense. I like this from Olynyk. Not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Paul kicks to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Abaji. Defended by Paul. Abaji, the pass to Boucher. Three-pointers off the mark. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Paul dishes to Curry. Three-pointer. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. The Raptors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Back to Barnes. Up and in on the layup.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. They set the pick. Here's Kuminga. Off target with his 3. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Abaji. Here's Boucher. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wiggins outside. Kicks it to Curry. Pass to Paul. 4 on the shot clock. Curry can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Abaji can't get it to go. Here's Golden State. They're on a 15-6 run. Paul with the ball. Here's Kuminga. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Kuminga's got 5 points now in the quarter. Toronto calls timeout. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Saric comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Chris Paul. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Barrett. He kicks it to Pirtle. Barrett against Thompson. Barrett, no good. Warriors leading by 9. Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Green with a screen for Curry. Back to Green. Here's Thompson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
The accuracy of Thompson's shooting lets him score from anywhere. The mid-range is an easy option.
Now, here's Quickly. Here's Barrett. Back to Quickly. Hits it from 3-point range. Quickly's got 21.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Thompson outside. Saric in the corner. Payton against Barrett. Outside, Payton. Thompson for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Quickly against Curry. Barnes down low. Doesn't go for it. Some solid defense from Saric. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Warriors leading by 8. And here is Curry. Thompson outside.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
He passes it to Barnes. Back to Quickly. Drives to the hoop. Over Curry. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Curry passes to Payton. Green kicks to Curry. Sharks looking around. The dish now to Thompson. Puts up a 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And it's Quickly in the corner. No good on the 3. The Warriors leading. And there's the pass to Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Great decision from Draymond to go up into the D there with his big body. Such an intelligent player.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And the first one drops.
For this team, Draymond's a true necessity. Does all the little things. Everyone understands how important he is on both ends.
He's perfect from the line this time. Raptors trail by 8. Now Barrett. Pass to Quickly. The layup missed. The Warriors shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Thompson against Barrett.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Warriors leading by 10. Thompson for three. Here's Payton. And the layup falls.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Now, here's Barrett. Here's Quickly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
A free throw dropped for Quickly. And Quickly drops them both. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Curry. To the middle. Out to Thompson. Payton up top. Defended by Trent. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pass to Pirtle. Now, here's Quickly. Shoots over Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Quickly. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And Green slams it in.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now, here's Quickly. Sinks the three-pointer.
Ready to answer. Gary Trent Jr. will happily fight this out at the arc.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry against Quickly. Curry passes to Payton. Sharge outside. He dishes it to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And Green is right there. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. People talk about winning games that you're supposed to win. What's the key to doing that?
Just bringing energy. we had to set the tone from an energy standpoint early, especially at home. And we did that. We played great defense. The ball was moving, creating easy shots, and that's when it kind of built momentum early.
Yeah, you guys rode that wave all the way to the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. Now let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.